This is class 2 of our strengthening series. Now, in this class, we're going to focus more on the lower body, but that also incorporates a little bit of core. To begin, you're going to find a plank position, but get set up like you were for a rounds of cat-cow. So your hips are over your knees, shoulders are over your wrists. Tuck the toes under, and you're going to pull the navel in towards the spine and then elevate the knees about an inch or two above the mat. And you should start to feel this in your legs a little bit, and that's a good thing. We're getting the legs warmed up, the body warmed up, upper body as well. We worked the upper body in the first class that we did, but here, as mentioned, the focus will be in the lower body. Doesn't mean we neglect it. Holding 3, 2, and then 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward a little bit, it'll probably be a short one. And then just start to pedal the legs out. Take a deep breath in. Start to feel how your body is today. You're coming into your practice or your workout, however you want to label this. Slowly walk your feet to the front of the mat. I try not to categorize. Inhale to a long spine and forward fold, exhale. So you'll bend the knees and roll your way all the way up to standing. You're going to set up in a chair pose. Get the big toes to touch, knees and inner thighs to touch as well. So you bend the knees, sitting your hips back, chest lifted high. Hands can come to your waist in this one. Squeeze the glutes together. So imagine you have a block or like your water bottle between your thighs and you're trying to hold it there. So your legs are very active. Lift up tall through the chest. 3, 2, 1. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Come back into your chair, then we add on to it. Chair pose. Inhale, lift the chest. You're going to shift the weight over towards your right foot. You start to lift the left knee in towards your chest. Hold 3. Keep the chest lifted. And on 1, you're going to step the left foot back into a lunge. Give yourself a moment to get set up in the lunge. So you have your right knee over your right ankle. All right, in your back leg, you can allow for a bend in your knee here. It doesn't have to be straight. Lift up through the chest. Hands can still be at the waist. This is nice for balance as well. You also feel what your core is doing. Feel it active. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten both legs. Keep your balance and then bend back into the knees. 4 more times like that. Straighten, go with slow control, and bend. Remember to keep your breath. Straightening. Okay, and then bend back. Go for straight legs. 2 more. Lengthen. Rebend. And 1 more. Good. Rebend. Come into extended side angle. Okay, extend the left leg all the way. Your right heel aligns with left inner arch. Arms extend long and wide. Now you're in a warrior 2. 3, breathe in and out. 1 more inhale. And ground on the exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. And then lower the hands down towards the floor, the mat. On the exhale, step back in plank. Shift forward and lower all the way down. Stretch the chest, inhale, inhale. And then press on back, downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Slowly walk your feet to the front of the mat. And you're still awakening the body, so you can have bend in your knees always. Inhale, extend, and exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, rise all the way up. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Now once again, come into your chair pose. Big toes are together. Bend the knees. And you're squeezing the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands are at your waist. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen on up. Same that we did on the other side. Chair, to that lift, okay? Bend the knees, lift the chest, and as you shift the weight into your left foot, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Holding 3, 2, feel like a weird statue, and then step your right foot back, come into a high lunge. Okay, so you get yourself set up in your high lunge, left knee over the left ankle, right knee is a little bent. Lift on up through the chest. Inhale and exhale. As you straighten the left leg, both legs straighten, and then rebend. Again, go slow with it. Extend. So you're scissoring inner thighs together, and then length, and then bend. Straighten. Rebend. Last 2. Rebend. Straighten. Rebend. And now coming into extended side angle. Drop your right heel down towards the mat. Get yourself set up. You have the left knee over the left ankle. Arms out wide. Warrior 2. Deep breath in. Full breath out. 2 more in. Feel grounding on the exhale. 1 more inhale. And then reverse. Flip the palm, lift up and back. Inhale, inhale. And then exhale, lower the hands down towards the mat. Step back, plank. Shift forward. Lower all the way down. Take a back bend. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale and exhale. Looking forward, slowly walk your way to the front of the mat. Once again, inhale, extend, and exhale, forward fold. Bend knees, rise your way all the way up, shoulders down away from the ears. And again, now we'll add on chair pose, bend the knees, lift the chest. Shift the weight to your right leg. We're going to go right into it this time. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. Start to extend the left leg behind you. You're coming into bird pose. Left leg behind you. Shoulders and hips are level with the floor. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, bend the right knee 1 or 2 inches and then extend the leg. Bend the knee and extend. 1 more. Bend the knee and extend back out. Step back, high lunge, just like before. Bend the knee, lift up through the chest. Now you're gonna lower into knee taps, but you'll keep the knee higher than typical. So you bend the left knee and it hovers. We're not gonna tap the ground, you're gonna keep it hovered. And then come back up. 4 more. Bending, and then lift. Bend, lift back up. 2, 1 more, bend and extend, drop the back heel. So you set up in extended side angle legs, right? But then working into warrior 2 like before. This time lift your right heel away from the mat. Hold here, 3. Breathe, 2. And 1. Reverse, inhale. Lower that right heel down towards the floor. 1 more deep breath in and you reverse. And then exhale, hands lower down towards the mat. Step back plank. Shift forward, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Lower the knees, okay? Hang with me. Come back like we did in the beginning. Set up, hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrist. Tuck the toes under, and you hover, but an inch away from the mat. Be honest with yourself. What's an inch? Holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Inhale. And exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Press back, downward facing dog. So then maybe straighten the legs a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Slowly walk your way to the front of the mat. Inhale to a long spine. And exhale, forward fold. Bent knees and roll your way all the way up to standing. Shoulders down away from the ears. Let's do the other side from a chair pose. Lift the chest up. Shift the weight over to your left foot. Bring the right knee into your chest. So engaging core, engaging your glutes, then start to extend. Start to extend your right leg behind you. Again, option 1, stay as you are. Option 2, bend the left knee 1 or 2 inches and then extend. Lower, lift, bending the left knee, back up in bird pose to then step the right foot back. Lift on up through the chest. And now we do those knee taps. The right knee will hover above the mat. Lower, and then lift. Everything in the core is still engaged. Lower and lift. 3, 2, 1 more. Lower and lift. Drop the back heel. So again, the setup of extended side angle. Then work it into a warrior 2. Lift the left heel and inch or 2 away from the mat. Extend the arms. Energize out through the fingertips. 2. 1, reverse your warrior, lower the left heel down towards the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hands down. Instead of what we did before, you're going to turn to the long edge of the mat. And from the long edge of the mat, turn your heels in, your toes out, and take your hands just above where the knees are. You want to see that your knees are in the same direction as your feet. So if you have tighter inner hips, you just want to turn your feet in a little more. That's really okay. So from here, extend up long through the spine. That's important too. And lift your left heel. Drop it down, lift your right. And switch, lift left, lift right, left, right, lift left, right, 2, lift left, lift right, last set, left and right, lift both. 3, option to take your arms out wide. 2 and 1, lower the feet, reach the arms out, extend the legs, take a little back bend, deep breath in, and then lower the arms down. You're going to step to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Plant the palms, step, step back, plank. And then lower all the way down towards the floor. So as you untuck the toes, take your hands underneath where your face is. And we're working on, you can place your forehead actually to your hands, working on the glutes here. So as you bend the knees about 90 degrees. Okay, so you lift the right knee, right thigh away from the mat. You're going to press like you're pressing the sole of your right foot up towards the sky, the ceiling, whatever you got above you. Do that 10 times. Press. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You should feel this in your glutes. 2 and 1. Lower that right leg. Now we do it on the left. So lifting the left, press, and press, press. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You probably guessed this, but we're going to go for both now. Okay, so you could always modify, go back to what we did before. As you lift both thighs, both knees, and press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, lower the feet. You're going to press back, child's pose. So the arms extend out in front of you, just stretch those glutes out a little bit. Wiggle your butt side to side. That part's always so gratifying. And let's repeat that one more time. Be so happy about that. So palms are down, knees are bent. And we're doing the right leg first. So lift and press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Right leg lowers, left leg lifts. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more. Sounded good, huh? 2 and 1. Let's do both legs. Last time. Ground down, press and lift. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Lower the feet. Press back up, tabletop, to downward facing dog. And this down dog should feel really good. Press down through the palms, lift up and back. Stretch out one leg, then the other. And then one more time like we did before, step your left foot between the hands. Turn to the long edge of your mat, heels in, toes out, hands to the inner thighs. Lift the right heel, lift the left heel. Lift right, lift left, right, and left, right, lift left. One more set, and then we're gonna lift both. Lifting left, keep the left lifted, lift right, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna step the feet together. Come into chair pose. Bend the knees, lift the chest, hands to the waist, open the chest. And you're gonna cross your left ankle over your right knee. So shift the weight towards your right foot. Keep the left foot flexed. Lift up through the chest. This should feel strong in your right leg, but nice stretch in your left. Kind of. And then switch. So now lower your left. Cross right ankle over your left knee. Keep the right foot flexed. Lift up to the chest. Breathe in and out. Coming back to center. I always like to finish with a twist. So as you come for chair pose, right elbow hooks over the left knee. Press the palms, bring out the spine. And then come back to center, switch. Left elbow over your right knee. And coming back to center, rise all the way up. And that concludes class 2 in the strengthening series, focusing on the lower body. See you in the next one. My name is Sarah Caraconi, Live Free Warrior.